Alright, so here's what I did to this stereo. I took out the old LEDs, which were in the face right here. They were from a CD player. The other lights I used to have in there were 3 watts like them. I took them off the circuit board, glued these in the place that they were. These are brighter, way more powerful, and shouldn't blow out as easy. Now, since I have a blown output in the stereo, I don't feel like pulling out the main transistor and soldering in another one. I don't have one to replace it. So what I did was, look, it's a 3-pin connection here. Got positive, negative, and you got a neutral. Now the ground, which is the black wire right there, goes to this speaker and that speaker. What separates left and right is the white wire goes to this one, the yellow wire goes to that one. Just like you see here. What I did was I just soldered the white to the yellow, and now you have the black going to black. So basically, only one of these had to be plugged in. Only one side needs to put out sound for both of them speakers to work. I was going to solder in more lights right now, but I don't really feel like it because soldering them little leads are very, very difficult. And, I must have burnt myself like 100 times just putting the wires on the leads and wound up setting it on top of the magnet here. And, long story short, it's not going to be stereo now, it's going to be mono. But until I fix the outputs, I'm going to leave it like that. And I don't really need stereo anyway. I don't need stereo anyway. Unless you're right in front of the thing, you're not going to get stereo sound anyway. It's going to sound the same. Now, the main thing is, when I put the circuit board there back in, you can't see it because it's too dark, but when I put the circuit board back in, I'm just going to solder the wires that are connected to the head together, so it'll be just like this. Right now I have both speakers soldered together, so it's going to be mono. When I solder the wires on the head together, that's going to make it where both channels will basically play into one channel, and both speakers should play at the same time, and all the lights should light up. What I'd really like to do is take all these lights here, stuck to the wire. What I'd really like to do is take all these lights, figure out how to get them all to work, and put them right there like that. Have them 2 lights connected directly to the speakers. And since this has a resistor, and I guess this is the main power to the circuit board here. So I already pulled lights out, so it's not going to work. I'd had to bridge them connections together. I'm guessing all these lights will light in different, like in different patterns. Since there's a resistor there, I don't know how that would work. Originally, I soldered a resistor to this when I first did it, thinking that the resistor would lower the current going to the light bulb and stop it from blowing out. But all it really did was make it where the light would only light up to a higher frequency. It would, I said that wrong. This resistor that I soldered there made it where only low frequencies would light this light bulb up. And this one right here, I didn't have a resistor. So this one would light a lot easier than the other one. The other one would only light if there's a lot of bass in the song. This one would light all the time. So, I don't know, just something I learned. I didn't bother soldering the resistors to these, especially if it's going to be mono. They're both going to light up the same. I might solder some more lights to these. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm letting that thing cool down because it's really hot. And got plenty of light bulbs here. I got other little light bulbs in my little microchip collection. Don't really know what I'm going to do yet. But right now, I got to melt the case back together anyway. The thing fell on the floor and broke the back. I don't know where these screws came out of, but I know that the cassette player doesn't really sit in here very tight. You push the button and it moves around. When you're walking, shit starts rattling inside. I don't like that either. And the screws that hold it together. See, look, you put the screws in. They don't really screw in. Look, they just go. They go all the way down. So I really wouldn't mind melting this and kind of redoing the threads. But I don't feel like melting plastic right now. It's going to stink up the house. Actually, it seems to be going in alright now. Of course, when I put it on video, it makes a fool out of me, right? I'm glad I checked this because a lot of these screws are still actually still hold the stereo together. I've been holding it together with duct tape the whole time. And again, it's hard to find these long screws now. Now I know, for my own sake of mind, that the only screw holder that's broke is right here. Probably won't screw.